Do you ever feel invisible during a conversation? You try to explain something important to your partner, vent about your day, and the only thing you get back is a distracted, while they're scrolling through their phone. Or worse, the conversation quickly turns into a fight, and before you know it, you're raising your voice just to feel heard, filled with this immense frustration and thinking, how did we end up here again? If you feel trapped in this cycle of not being heard, know that it's not entirely your fault, and there is a way out. In this video, I'm not going to give you obvious tips. I'm going to show you the psychological root of this disconnection and give you 3 practical, psychology-based strategies to break this pattern and make your partner truly listen without you ever having to raise your voice. Stay with me. I know exactly how that feels. It's a mix of loneliness, anger, and feeling invalidated. You start to wonder, am I not interesting enough? Do my feelings not matter? That feeling is devastating to any couple's intimacy. But let's understand the cause behind it. Most of the time, when a partner doesn't listen, it's not out of malice or a lack of love. What's happening is that, without realizing it, we are activating a primitive defense mechanism in their brain, the fight or flight response. Think about it. When you start a conversation with a tone of accusation, even a subtle one like, you never help me with, or we need to talk about a problem, your partner's brain can interpret that as an attack. When this threat is detected, the rational part of their brain, the prefrontal cortex, gets sidelined by the amygdala, our internal alarm system. At that point, they are no longer listening to understand you. They are listening to defend themselves, to counterattack, or to simply shut down and escape the conflict. They're not present in the conversation anymore. They're on an imaginary battlefield. This explains why conversations that start with even the smallest criticism rarely end well. You are unintentionally talking to the most reactive and least rational part of their brain. So, how do we turn off this alarm and invite the rational part of their brain back into the conversation? Here are 3 steps you can apply today. Step 1. Start with a soft startup. What it is, this is a technique from psychologist Dr. John Gottman, one of the world's leading relationship experts. Instead of launching with a criticism, you start by stating your feeling and a positive need. Why it works? Talking about how you feel, I feel overwhelmed, instead of accusing, you never do anything, deactivates their defense mechanism. There's nothing to defend against when you're just describing your own experience. How to do it? Instead of saying, you left the wet towel on the bed again, that's disgusting, try saying, hey, when I see the wet towel on the bed, I feel a bit overwhelmed because I just tidied up. Could you please help me out by hanging it up next time? It would really help me keep the space feeling clean. Step 3. Validate before you talk. The golden key. What it is. Before you present your point of view, show them you've heard their side, even if you don't agree with it. Validation is the opposite of an attack. It tells their brain, I am on your side. I am not a threat. This creates an environment of safety and cooperation, causing them to lower their guard and finally listen to you. How to do it. Imagine they say, I had a horrible day at work. I just want to relax. Instead of responding, what about my day? You think it was easy for me? Try validating first. I get that you had an exhausting day and really need to unwind. I've also had a tough day and really need to talk about something that's bothering me. How about you take 30 minutes to yourself, and then we can talk for just 10 minutes? To sum it up, the transformation lies in changing your approach. Step off the battlefield of accusations and into the safe space of collaboration. Use a soft startup, take strategic pauses, and validate their feelings before you state your own. Remember, you don't just want to be heard,
You want to be understood. And for that, you don't need to yell louder. You need to communicate with more emotional intelligence. You have the power to transform the dynamic of your relationship, starting with your very next conversation. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these three strategies are you going to try first? The soft startup, the pause, or the validation? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to read about your experience. And if this video brought you some clarity and helped you in any way, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Every week, I share new tools from psychology to help you build stronger, healthier relationships. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.